Hi everyone, and welcome back to Return.
You noticed Apple's latest software update is not iOS 19, it is iOS 26. This is not a mistake. This massive version jump is a deliberate signal from Apple that this is not just another annual update. This is the public debut of Apple Intelligence, a calculated multi-year gambit designed to fundamentally change how you use your iPhone and how Apple competes in the AI arm race. For years, Apple has been seen as lagging behind its competitors in the world of large-scale cloud-based AI. So how does it plan to catch up? This video is an in-depth analysis of Apple's three-tiered AI strategy embedded in the iOS 26 beta. We are going to break down their unique philosophy, the technology that powers it, and the strategic partnership that plugs its biggest weakness. This is the story of how Apple is trying to turn a perceived weakness into its greatest strength. Apple's entire strategy is built on a new philosophy called Apple Intelligence. It is a direct counter narrative to what everyone else is doing, and it is founded on three core principles. First, privacy, on device processing. Apple has engineered its AI to do as much work as possible directly on your phone's chip. Features like the new live translation run entirely on your device, meaning your private conversations are never sent to a server for processing. Second, deep system integration. Instead of one big AI app, Apple is weaving intelligence into the tools you use every day, like messages, photos, and mail. This makes the AI feel ambient and effortlessly helpful, not something you have to go looking for. And third, personal context. Apple Intelligence is designed to be grounded in your personal information, your emails, calendar events, and photos, to provide uniquely relevant suggestions. This is a domain where cloud-based models from competitors which don't have access to this private data are structurally disadvantaged. This philosophy is powered by a sophisticated three-tiered technical backbone. Tier 1 is on-device foundation models. These are powerful but efficient models that Apple built to run locally on your phone for tasks like summarization and generating personal content like Genmoji. The engineering here is incredible. Benchmark shows core ML inference time has dropped by 90%, from 300 milliseconds in the previous OS to just 50 milliseconds in iOS 26, making AI features feel instantaneous. Tier 2 is for tasks that are too complex for your phone. Here, Apple has engineered a groundbreaking solution called private cloud compute. Think of it as getting the power of the cloud with the privacy of your device. Apple has built custom servers with Apple Silicon where your data is never stored, and not even Apple engineers have access to it. They have even invited independent security experts to inspect the code to prove it, offering a bug bounty of up to $1 million. Tier 3 is the strategic partnership. Apple candidly recognized that its own models currently lack the broad world knowledge of competitors. So for those queries, they have partnered with OpenAI. When Siri determines a question is better handled by a larger model, it will ask for your permission to send it to ChatGPT, obscuring your IP address so the request remains private. But putting this ambitious strategy into practice hasn't been perfectly smooth. The iOS 26 beta introduced a bold new user interface called Liquid Glass, inspired by the Vision Pro headset. However, the initial beta has met with widespread criticism. Testers found the heavy transparency effects harmed legibility, especially in sunlight, and described the new look as gaudy and intrusive. The early betas were also plagued with performance issues. Users reported device getting hot, system-wide lag, and atrocious battery life, with some phones draining 30% overnight due to a background bug. In response to the backlash, Apple dramatically turned down the transparency in the third developer beta, a course correction that shows they are actively negotiating between their bold design vision and the non-negotiable usability demands of their users. So let us recap. Apple's gambit. Faced with the deficit in large-scale AI, Apple didn't try to beat Google at its own game. Instead, it reframed the entire competition around its own strength: privacy, integration, and user experience. It built a sophisticated three-tiered system that handles most tasks privately on your device. uses a revolutionary private cloud compute for more power, and pragmatically partners with OpenAI to plug its world knowledge gap. It is a strategy designed not to win the AI race overnight, but to build a defensible privacy-first fortress for the long term. Apple has clearly and confidently placed its bet that a measured, meticulously designed, and private AI experience will matter more to users than having the absolute biggest and most powerful cloud model. But is that enough to win against competitors who are innovating at a breakneck pace in the raw AI capability? What do you think of Apple's strategy? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this analysis helpful, give the video a like and be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the strategies shaping our tech. I'm Amy. See you in next.